Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another video. Yes, I'm smiling. I'm smiling because I don't really know why I'm doing this video. Today's video is comments. I think Nick Murray calls them readers' comments. This is Nick's one up here. You inspired me for this one, Nick. And I was also watching James Eduardo Amage's channel where he's made a call out to you. So it's all happening in the Porsche scene. It appears that I'm falling out of Porsche favoritism here on YouTube. I'm not doing enough Porsche videos, and I'm getting condemned for some of my watch videos. But anyway, that's all the life. That's all in the day of the life of being on YouTube. So today I'm going to read out. Like I said, I'm desperate for content now. I'm going to read out comments. Some good, most of them are bad because I picked the bad ones out because they're quite funny. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so those of you who've been following me for a long time know that this channel is, well, I guess it's become about Porsche. And I guess someone told me the other day I put it in that direction. And when you change the content, of course you're going to get some people that are upset. Of course you're going to lose subscribers, you're going to lose likes, you're going to lose views. And that had happened to a certain extent. I have to say a lot of my my old followers here who have been following me for some time, since before I bought the 997 even, are still following me, and I really appreciate that. This channel, I know it's become like a Porsche 997 channel, and I really appreciate that people actually value my opinion on that, and a lot of people ask me questions all the time, and I'm happy to answer on YouTube or on Instagram. But I never set out to do a Porsche channel. I just did a channel. I was just playing around with it, I find YouTube a bit like a stress release. It's something you do, it's relaxing, you make a video, you put it up. It's kind of exciting. Even with bad or good or bad comments, it doesn't matter. In that process, it became a Porsche channel. And I guess some of my best videos are Porsche videos, but then a lot of my videos with the highest views are not Porsche videos. They're actually tech videos. One about GoPro that I did ages ago, which is, you know, it's had a lot of views, 130,000 views or something, which is crazy, and then other ones I've done about Porsche, I'll put them up here somewhere if they come up. And then the Rolex videos in a small amount of time. One I did in December has got, I don't know, 27,000 views since December, which is a really good result for my channel. I'm just a small channel, as you know. Anyway, with the views comes the comments, and the comments, sometimes I sit here and I shake my head. And I'm sure you other guys who've got channels do the same. Sometimes I shake my head and go, what is going on? Like, where did this come from? But some of them are quite funny. So today we're going to go through the comments. I try to keep it pretty quick. First, let's go through I'm not going to call them bad. Let's just call them not so favorable. Not so favorable. Let's start with the first one. So the first one actually was just only just recently. It was on my Perfect Rolex GMT Master 2 Trio video. Alex IMD. Hi Alex, if you're watching this video. I am obsessed with this. What kind of happiness inside your heart when you live in a room without a painting? You might have Rolexes worth 1 million if you don't have a little color in your life. Sad, sad. So that just makes me want to continue with the day. Thanks for that comment, Alex. I don't know what to say to this. In fact, I'm not going to comment on these comments. I'm just going to put them on the screen. I will read some of them out, but I don't know what to say to that. This room, which is apparently void of in a room without a painting. This room is a spare room in our temporary apartment. What temporary apartment? Where we're living at the moment in Bahrain. It's not our house. Our house is back in Australia, and we do actually have proper art. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not making an excuse for it. I'm just going. I don't understand. I don't understand these comments. Second one. This was also on the Perfect Rolex GMT Master Trio, which I did last week. So what is the conclusion of this video? I have 2 Rolex GMTs and I'll have a third one. Yep, pretty much. That's pretty much what the video was about. Not much at all. That was it. What's the Perfect Rolex Trio, the GMT Trio? The 2 we have and the 1 we don't have, which we're going to get. So that's the perfect trio. I could have picked another Rolex GMT. I could have picked a vintage one. I could have picked, you know, I did say there was an option. There was the Coke or there was the Pepsi, you know, one of the 2. For those of you who follow my Rolex videos. So yeah, that is pretty much the conclusion of the video. Okay, number 3, I like number 3. Okay, this is number 3. Repeat myself. Time flies. Yes, Michael. Yes, Michael. Okay, so I'm guessing Jarvis, you get bored with my videos, I understand. I know you've commented on a few of them before. I know this is not your first comment. I know they haven't all been bad. But yeah, sometimes that's how I come across. Yeah, a bit boring really. Okay, this one's a good one. Especially when when I'm talking, I always, this is this one. What can I say? And also with comments, you also get good advice. You get very good advice. This advice was on a Rolex video. Do I need a Rolex GMT Master 2? Batman, which is the BLNR that I have, which is that one. Yes, it is a Batman, it's not a Batgirl, and it's not really even a Batman, it's a BLNR GMT Master 2. Do I need a Pepsi? And this person was basically pretty straight up. Save yourself from the sickness, buddy, it ain't worth it. Okay. Number 6, I really like, I've numbered these in my folder just so I can read them. So this one is a great one from Gary Jenkins. I'm not going to read it out, I'm just going to put it on the screen. And another one on another Rolex video. A lot of my Rolex videos, I mean, because Rolex videos have been getting a lot of views, there's also a lot of comments, a lot more comments. So of course there's going to be a lot more bad comments compared to good comments, fair enough. This is from Rod A. Rod A writes, wow, that was a hard watch. Get more sleep and be more prepared. Just maybe I'll subscribe. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Rod. I'm still waiting for you to subscribe. Why haven't you subscribed, Rod? You've got to subscribe now. Oh, here's another one. This is Alex IMD. Alex IMD is becoming the bearer of bad news and Mr. Personality. Sorry, Alex, but you really are Mr. Personality, let's be honest. The walls and doors look like a shelter facility for non-familiars working class junk. What I'd like you guys to do when you're watching this is, do you have an answer to these comments? Seriously, I don't know how to answer these comments, really. Number 9. This is a great one. Michael Turner, I can see by your profile image you don't look that old. Maybe you are old, I don't know. Why do so many folk need to show off their watches? I have 8 and worn Rolex every day for 45 years. Social media. The other thing that I've been upsetting people with is the term Batgirl. As I just said, this watch is a Rolex GMT Master 2. Don't buy a Canon camera. GMT Master 2, I know it's upside down. GMT Master 2 BLNR. I never remember the number, 126710, 126710 BLNR. Rolex forums and Rolex collectors, true collectors, like to give nicknames to the Rolex models. Hulk, green one, Pepsi, Coke, so you can work out the color combinations. This one they call Batman, because Batman wears blue and black, I guess. When they changed it to the Jubilee, Super Jubilee bracelet, they changed the name to Batgirl. The Rolex Mafia changed the name to Batgirl. So it's supposed to be called a Batgirl. Rolex dealers don't call it by the nicknames, it's called 126710 BLNR. I don't like the word Batgirl, and it's not because it's a girl's name, it's not because it, is not masculine, it's just that I don't like it. And I also don't like Batman that much either. So, if it's a Batman, it's a Batman. You change the band, they call it a Batgirl. It doesn't really make much sense, it's not really important on the scheme of things, but for me, yeah, I don't like the word Batgirl, and that's offended multiple people, as you can see by the comments that I've been putting up on the screen. I've hit a nerve. People like to think that they have the knowledge. I'm not pretending to have any knowledge. I'm just here, a guy on YouTube chatting about stuff that I like. That's it. And then I can't show the bad and without showing the good. And I'm only doing the comments from the last few videos. Actually, it's not going back that far. There's probably, I could probably find a lot more funnier ones of these. But so the other, there's always the positive. There's always the positive, and you got to have the good with the bad. And I'm not saying I want it any other way. I'm just saying it's quite funny, some of these comments. The good ones, like the one from Ocean Believer. Cheers, mate. Great channel. Just found you. That's just an example of one that I get, and I get a lot like that. I do actually get a lot like that. My calculated randomness. Keep up the great content, and just to clarify, the Rolex GMT Master 2 Root Beer was released in 2018. I said it was released in 2019. With that being said, I was one of the lucky ones to have purchased this timepiece. Nice one, great watch, in 2018. On that note, you have an amazing collection to say the least. Please do enjoy and continue to wear in good health. Nice comment. It's nice. It's every now and again, it's nice to read someone who's just a normal person. Jakan, a channel with passion for watches, Rolex, cars, Porsche, and design modern. Love the content you make. Thank you so much. What's another good one? This one, love the vids. Why don't you bring the 997 to Bahrain? A lot of people ask me why don't I bring the 997 to Bahrain. Even James at Auto Amateur asked me that. Bahrain has a restriction. It has a restriction on right-hand drive vehicles. I'm not sure if it's a data manufacturer. I know you can't bring old cars in here. They have a bit of a, I think even classic cars are a bit tricky. But I know you're not allowed to bring right-hand drive vehicles into Bahrain. Someone told me you could, then I checked it on one of the Bahrain government sites and apparently you can't. So that's why I don't bring the 997 here. Also, the other reason I don't bring it here is because I couldn't wash it the way I'd like to wash it. And it wouldn't be as shiny as I like to have it, so that's another reason. But a good comment, because a lot of people have asked you that. Here's another great one, Stephen Cordaro. Thank you, Michael, for the videos on the 997. I recently purchased my 997.2S Cabrio, in part thanks to your informational videos, and also James at Auto Amateur. James is a great channel. Check it out if you haven't seen James. Please keep them coming. It was invaluable to me personally, and I'm thrilled to be part of the 997 and Porsche community. You gave me great ideas on some modifications like the Fister exhaust. Fister exhaust is the best exhaust for the 997, in my opinion, hands down, value and sound. Since I have an S Cabrio with the stock exhaust, not the sports exhaust, which is loud, I'm on the fence about upgrading to the Fister. James at AA thought that Soul Performance would be too loud for a convertible, but highly recommended the Fister. Would love to get your opinion on this, and I've cut the rest of it off, but it finishes about there. I agree with James on that comment. I think the Soul will be too loud. I think the Fister is a great choice. I think if you don't want droning, if you don't want that really overpowering loud exhaust, Fister is a great option. I wouldn't hesitate. If I got another 997, I'd get a Fister exhaust if it didn't have a Porsche sports exhaust on it. And Darren Fister at Fister Exhaust is a great guy and very, very helpful. So if you contact him, he'll give you the information you need. So that's another good comment. How many more have I got? Mark, not only do you have great taste in cars, but great taste in watches as well. Thanks, Mark. And Cool Car Porsche. Hi, Michael. Enjoying watching your content. The oil pressure sensor seems to be a common fault and not difficult to change. Around £50 for the part, 10 minutes of your time. That was when after I did my service, my oil pressure gauge was out, wasn't working. I got Autohouse Hamilton fix that. I talked about it in a previous video. It didn't cost me £50. It cost me 400 Aussie, which is today's rate, because the Australian dollar's dived, is £200. So expensive if you don't do it yourself. Those of you who know me, I'm not so handy. I can only really put in the console in, and that took me a few hours. I'm not a auto amateur, that's for sure, or a car fanatic. Okay, and last but not least, my old friends, my support group here on YouTube, the people that follow me, the people that are positive and keep me going. Auto Amateur 2 months ago is when I did a Porsche video when I first got back to Sydney. He's back, woohoo! That's from James. Thank you, James. Julio's in Madrid, I think, in Spain. Julio, he bought a Cayman. He's been watching me for a long time. Your exhaust sounds superb. Glad to see you back on the channel. Can't also wait to watch one of your car videos on the twisty roads. And red, the closest to Burgundy, sounds credible. About Porsches here are always red interior. A lot of red interiors. Red. There was a red turbo for sale at the moment. Red, guards red leather interior, full leather interior, no black, red carpet, everything red. Too much for me. So that was what that comment was about. Julio's been supporting me for a long time. Kid Fresh, also a long time supporter. Glad you were keeping it. This is when I was thinking about selling the 997 because now I live in Bahrain. I was wondering about that too. Too bad you missed out on the Cayman. At that time I was looking for I found a yellow Cayman S and it sold almost immediately because I was thinking about getting a Cayman. And it was in speed yellow, but speed yellow, bright colors kind of work in Bahrain, like gold cars work in Bahrain because all the buildings are sand color. Looking forward to Sydney Porsche content. Safe travels. Thanks, Kid Fresh. That was an old comment. Kid Fresh has been following me for a long time. He's also looking for his 997. I think he's going to purchase one soon. So we're all on the same journey at different stages, but we're all on the same journey. Inva22 Wade, also a regular contributor to the channel. Just say thank you for the service information. These sort of comments are really good. I learned something, I can teach other people something or give other people information I don't have, and that's the joy of YouTube, and that's the joy of Instagram as well. When you've got a Porsche Instagram, you just help each other, and it's it's good. It's really, really good. What else have I got? Mr. Perpetual, James. James and I have been chatting a lot about Porsches. He owns a few, and watches. He owns a lot. And he's been a really good supporter of the channel and my Instagram for a while now. So since late last year, I should say. So James has got we've got a lot of common interests. Snap Happy Photography, check out his channel. I'll put a link here if I have enough links left. You only get 5 cards, I think. So there's another link. I'll put a link here to Snap Happy. If you're going to go to Bahrain for a long time, I guess you should sell your 997. Now that I have a 911, I couldn't live for that one. Snap Happy, can't remember your first name, bought a Cabrio 997. Watch my videos, put a comment on there saying, you know, I've just going to buy my first 997. And he's making videos about it. Should check out his channel. Like I said, I'll put the link back there or here. Edmund's been with the channel since the beginning. Edmund saying get a Macan for Bahrain, Porsche track cars. So it's all part of the community, and it's a great, like I said, the bad comments there, I don't have a problem with the bad comments. They just come, I just don't know how to answer them and I don't understand them. But with the good, with the bad, and that's what it's all about on YouTube. If you start a YouTube channel, you realize, and the more views you get and the more people that follow you, the more bad you'll have to deal with. Some people choose to delete them, some people choose not to answer them. Sometimes I answer them, I don't delete them unless they're offensive, like very offensive. But usually I just leave them there. Roy is another person that's been following me for a long time and always a good contributor and source of information. He's got a 997. I seldom drive my 997 as well and get the same feelings. Don't worry about cinematography or composed editing. Your content and basic cut editing makes your vlogs enjoyable. Doing an excellent job, Michael. Your content is always welcome. Thank you, Edmund. Thank you, Roy. Sorry, Roy. Thank you, Roy. Yeah, so that's, you know, that's the old friend ones. You know what I mean? They're the old friends. I call them the old friends. The old friends group. There are more of you, and I've probably left out a couple. I'm sorry. I just quickly went through and copied and pasted a few of these comments that you've seen on the screen. But if you regularly comment, you know who you are. I always answer you and I always talk to you, whether it's here on Instagram through private message. And last but not least, I think the best way to end this video is I just want to say my channel hasn't changed really. It's still about things I love. I love watches. I've always loved watches. I've been collecting, well, not really a full collector, but bought my first luxury watch in 2000, the Panerai that I've shown in a previous video. I bought a couple of Rolexes last year, 3 actually. We got one for Natasha as well. And I've got more watches on the horizon. You know, this year I'm probably going to buy another 2. I could have bought one today and I'm holding off on it, but I'm probably going to buy another 2 to 3 watches this year. It doesn't mean this channel has become a watch channel. There will be watch videos, but then there'll also be the occasional tech videos, and there'll still be the Porsche videos. It's just difficult, like I said, to make videos about the Porsche when I don't have one. If I don't buy a Porsche in Bahrain and buy something else, maybe it'll just be about cars. There was going to be a Cars and Coffee here in Bahrain, but it was just cancelled because of COVID-19. So I was going to go to that next weekend and film it for you guys, but it's not on because there's some great cars here. Some of the locals have some really good cars, and they bring them out on Fridays and Saturdays. We can see the main road here from our one of the main roads from our apartment. And when you're in the gym or in your apartment, you can see them drive past on Fridays and Saturdays. There's some great looking cars. But anyway, channel is as normal. Nothing's changed. I'm still the same. There's a bit more variety in the content, but apart from that, everything's the same. Anyway, so that was the video today. Just a few comments I'm reading out. I hope everyone is keeping well. I hope everyone is not quarantined. The situation in the Middle East is pretty bad here. Neighboring countries here, Kuwait, Oman, Saudi, most places have closed down for 2 weeks. They're not letting any international tourists in. They've closed everything down. Bahrain is still open. It's very quiet because Bahrain gets a lot of Kuwaitis and Saudis on weekends, especially Saudis because there's the bridge, the causeway. I think that Bahrain may follow suit with the other countries. They haven't done it yet. We haven't been working from the office in the past week. We've been working from home. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I hope everyone's keeping safe. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't like it, I understand. All comments are welcome. Till next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.